I've been stuck in a strange place for so long, looking all around like, wait, what's going on? Seeing all these people like something feels wrong. As I look deep inside, I was almost dead and gone. Came close to the grave, looking death up in the eye. Ain't nobody by my side. If I don't fight that, I'ma die. Yeah, it's time to spread my wings and go higher. Why you getting mad? Cause I came out the fire. Listen, I ain't here to play no games. Why you hating on me, but you screaming out my name? See, I know how it feels to fight the battle alone. Hi, welcome to another episode of Real Life. And today, this episode, we will be talking about how to stay focused, stay strong, and stay blessed. It's been a long time coming, talking on this topic. You guys hear me say it a lot, almost at the end of every video I do, every episode, even when I'm live, you always hear me say, stay focused, stay strong, stay blessed. And a lot of you have been wondering, what do you mean stay blessed? What do you mean, like, you need to, break it down, you need to, basically, we need more details on what you're trying to say, Past Minor. So here I am with this episode on how to stay focused, stay strong, and stay blessed. Let's get to it. Okay, so number one on how to stay focused, stay strong, and stay blessed. Number one, focus on the moment. The challenges that comes along from time to time are tests of our willingness to stretch and change. The worst thing you can do is to ignore the situation or procrastinate in developing situations. The challenge is here and the difficulty is now. Focus your energy on the present moment. Don't lose what is right in front of you. When you focus on the moment, you come to realize where you have the most power to make things right. Okay? Number two is embrace adversity. Mental strength gives us the ability to see the obstacles in our path as stepping stones. When we encounter struggles, and we all do, we can be inspired by the knowledge that it is not a dead end, but a path to deeper knowledge and understanding. So embrace the adversities. Number three, exercise your mind. Just like your muscles, your mind needs to be exercised to gain strength, growth, and development. Okay? It takes consistent work, and if you have not pushed yourself recently, you might not be growing as much as you can. Mental strength is built through lots of small wins, maintaining thoughts, the choices we make every day to gain stamina. Take on a daily task that stretches your mental endurance. Like, for instance, reading. You can read a newspaper, read a book. You can play different mind games on your phone or tablet or the computer. Word puzzles. There's different things you can do to exercise and strengthen your mind. Number four, challenge yourself. Okay? Challenge yourself. Don't be afraid. Challenge yourself. Albert Einstein once said, one should not pursue goals that are easily achieved. One must develop an instinct for what one can barely achieve through one's greatest effort. Underestimating yourself and playing it safe, holding you back. Okay, underestimating yourself and playing it safe could hold you back from success. When you believe in yourself and your abilities, you often can go beyond the imagination. So stop doubting yourself. You want to be a cook, you want to be a chef, okay, that's not a problem. Stop doubting yourself. Aim for goals, okay? The easiest goal to achieve would be how to boil eggs or how to I don't know, how to boil hot dogs, like little simple goals, you know, it's fine, but just do your best to aim for harder goals, have a goal in mind and pursue a goal like to be a doctor or to be a nurse or to be a scientist or to be a astronaut or there's different type of goals you can pursue that are challenging, that are not so easy for real. Okay? Now the next we have here is number 5. Respond positively. Okay? Responding positively. You cannot control everything that comes your way, but you are in absolute control of how you react to everything that comes your way. What happens to you is important, but not as important as your response. Incredible progress can happen in your life and leadership when you take control of your reaction. Now, your reaction is very important. There's a lot of people out here that are quick to react negative. Oh, you stepped on my shoes, you bumped into me like this, now I'm ready to fight you, now I'm ready to curse you out. Now, no. Somebody at your job trying to put you down, trying to speak negative to you, don't respond with negative. Who do you think you're talking to, huh? Who do you think you're talking to? Say that to my face. Say that to my face. Don't respond like that. Respond in a more positive way or manner. I'm telling you, the outcome will be better. Now, they might hate and try to instigate and try to, start getting their feelings because you're not reacting the way they want you to react. There's a lot of haters in this world who wants you to respond. They do certain things on purpose so that you can respond in a negative way. Okay, they're trying to set you up. Don't fall for the trap. Don't fall for the setup. Number 6, be mindful. Mindfulness means taking control of your focus and being intentional about what you give your attentions to. Whenever it's an emotion, or whether it's an emotion or a thought or a belief or an impulse or something in the environment, mindfulness calls us to approach everything with a curious, non-judgmental, open, and accepting attitude. To be the most and mentally strong, make the time to be mindful so you can focus on what you truly want. Okay? Be mindful. That's another way of saying change your mindset, changing your mentality, changing the way you think. Because the way you think affects other people a lot of times, but it mainly affects yourself. So you putting yourself down, you talking yourself down, or it can have a big effect on you, on your mental health, on your physical health, on your emotional health. It can have a big effect. Okay? So for a better you, change your mindset. That's one of the keys. Change your mindset change the way you think, and that is one of the keys to success or happiness or a better life or to be healthier. Let's go to number 7. Don't be defeated by fear. Okay? So we spoke about staying focused. Now we're going around the department of being strong, staying strong. Remember, stay focused, stay strong, stay blessed. We're in the department of staying strong. Don't be defeated by fear. To be mentally strong means knowing how to deal with fear. When you enter frightening situations with the awareness that it's an opportunity for you to grow, trust outweigh fear. So don't be afraid. Be strong. There's many situations that you can and need to be strong in. For certain people, it's job interviews, or orientation, or, during intense, work projects. Things could be intense and then you feel like giving up. You just don't want to. Be strong. Be strong. Okay? Not only physically be strong, but mentally be strong. And emotionally be strong. Okay? Now we're going to move on to number 8. Be aware of self-talk. We are often so busy about how we talk to other people that we sometimes lose track of the way we talk to ourselves. Make a point, okay? Make a point of being as positive and supportive of yourself as you are of others, because when times gets tough, you have to be able to believe in yourself. Okay? You have to be able to believe you can make it through. Replace self-doubt with positivity. Stop doubting yourself. I'm going to use a quick example. Of stop doubting yourself is, alright, I'm going to use myself and a situation, from my life as an example. When it comes to my car, making repairs on one of my cars. Something happens and it's frustrating, it's difficult. I'm trying to find out what's going on, what exactly is causing the problem and how to fix it, how to get to it. There are people sometimes who may say things a certain way, oh, just take it to a mechanic. The way that they're talking, it's like, and they may not be doing it on purpose or intentionally, but the way they're talking it's like unwillingly or unknowingly, it's like they're trying to, feed self-doubt into my mind. They're trying to put, doubt into my mind that I can't do this. I can't fix the spot. I can't replace that part. Or I'm going to have to bring it. I'm going to have to take it to the mechanic. Or for anything that goes wrong with this vehicle, I have to take it to a mechanic. Oh, even if it's a flat tire, I have to take it to a mechanic. Oh, if it's a... No. I've been working on cars, my own cars, for many years now. I've been working on my own cars since 2014. since 2014, I've been working on my own cars. And a lot of times it does get frustrating, it does get aggravating. A lot of times I do want to give up, where I'm like, but rid yourself. But the way I started talking to myself, and I started saying to myself, hey, you know what? I just got to do more research. I just got to study more. I just got to look up some more stuff and find out where's this thing located, and, make notes, and, how to do it, how to take it out, how to replace it. I start talking to myself like, hey bro, you can do this. You just got to study more. You just got to do some more research. Even though there's certain people who trying to feed that self-doubt, put that self-doubt in my mind, I still, I still talk to myself, and I input positive, and I do my best to get rid of self-doubt. Sometimes I do have a little doubt sometimes, because I'm a human being, but I do my very best to, just push that self-doubt away and start, believing in myself. Alright, now let's go back. Let's go to number 9. Okay? Remember, this is how to stay focused, stay strong, and stay blessed. Number 9 is rid yourself of can't. When you feel like you can't do something, keep your focus positive. You just have to do it. The mentally strong weeds out the words like can't, never, and should. You know what I'm saying? You should replace them with I can do it, I could do it, and when can I do this? You know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about before, rid yourself of can't. Stop saying you can't. And for you young teenagers out there, and even adults, stop saying you can't. Okay? For the young kids, teenager, whatever age you are, and you're in school or whatever, stop saying you can't. Oh, this major is hard. This subject is hard. Okay, stop saying you can't. You have Google, you have Bing, you have the internet. Go on the internet, do your research, and learn. That's what the internet is there for you to learn and do studies and put things. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some work. But go online, put things together, and learn how to solve whatever, learn how to pass the subject that you're doing. And that goes for medical school or, whatever trade school you in, whatever just like you're trying to get your CDL license. There's a book you can study, but there's also things on the internet that can help you out and help you to learn and prepare yourself to be a CDL driver, a truck driver. So stop saying you can't, because you can. And parents, friends, family, whoever you are, stop saying you can't to your children, to your brothers, to your sisters, to your friends, your aunties, your nephews, your nieces. Stop saying you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. Because you're mashing negativity and mashing it into their brains, and then they're going to grow up thinking that they're a failure and they can't amount up to nothing. Stop putting that into these kids' minds, because that's wrong. You need to be speaking positive, putting input positive into these youth. Okay? Even adults, you got kids or whatever it is, stop saying you can't. You can. Okay? You can. You have God, you have the internet, there's resources in this world that you can use. You can, you know what I'm saying? So stop saying you can't. I know, I apologize, I was on that way too long. Let's go to number 10. Okay, so number 10 is stumble toward success. Okay? Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no with no less of enthusiasm. Okay? Perseverance gives you the abilities to face any difficulty, any challenge, any setbacks without being defeated. It's better to have lifetime full of small failures that you can learn from rather than one filled with the regret of never having to try. Okay, so you may try to, again, like me and working on my own car. Okay, there's something wrong. I'm gonna try to do it myself. I prefer that I try to do it myself, and I do my best and research and everything I can do to try to replace that part myself. And it's okay if I fail. It's okay if I'm not able to replace that. Just like the charcoal canister on a PT Cruiser, they put it in a location that makes it difficult to access, but I still jacked the car up and I still did my best to get to that charcoal canister so I can replace it or see if it's any good, or I still tried my best. I failed. Okay, it was a small failure. I failed. Yes, I admit that. I'm not mad, I'm not sad, I'm not angry. Yes, I failed. What's important is that I tried. So after I failed and I realized this is impossible to get to this piece, then that's when I took it to the mechanic, someone who's more professional, who has tons of more tools than I have and tons of more experience than I have. It's okay. So I failed, I tried, it's okay. Let's move on to 11. 11. Be grateful. In the business of our busy lives, we neglect many of the basic concepts of recognition, but gratitude gives us formidable. Gratitude gives us fortitude. Gratitude can transform any common day into a Thanksgiving day and turn routine jobs into joy and change ordinary opportunities into something we get grateful about. Like our jobs. I had a job. I was working back in New York, and the type of job I was working with disabled, adults who, it's a long story, but they wasn't able to take care of themselves. Some was bedbound, others couldn't move at all, and it was just, but when I first started working, at first it was just a job, but then there's a few co-workers who was working there who helped me to see that, who helped me to become more grateful for, the opportunity just to help people, just to help the residents who are unable to help themselves. This is real life, so this is real life, and I'm not cutting that out, so no. So yeah, I became more grateful, and that job, it became more than just a job, more than just work. Happy, to be there and to do my job. Let's move on to number 12. Alright, number 12. We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. Brace yourself for the storm. Adversity, okay? Be as well prepared as you can so you can fight them with strength and push through to the blue skies. And that basically goes through any storm. It's not a literal storm, that like we had this morning. It's storms in your life, different situations, bad situations in your life, that may occur. Trying to think of an example. Okay, you're in an abusive relationship. Okay, let's do that. That's a storm right there that you're in. You're in a storm because you're in a relationship. You love this person. You're assuming they love you back, but yet they're hurting you. You know, physically they're hurting you, mentally. A lot of times they're not hurting you physically, but mentally and emotionally, they're abusing you. A lot of times physically, mentally, and emotionally, they could be abusing you. That is considered to be a storm. That is an example of what a storm could be. There are multiple different type of storms in people's lives that go on every day. Okay, but that example I just gave, you're in an abusive relationship, that's a storm that you need to, prepare to get yourself out. You need to become strong, get strong. You know what I'm saying? Push through so you can see the blue skies. How do you push through to see the blue skies if you're in an abusive relationship? There are many ways. For one, hello police, call 911, you know what I'm saying? But be smart about it. If you know that they're aggressive and drunk and they just very violent, then you have to use your brains and create an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? When they sleeping, when they in the bathroom, when they step out the house, create an opportunity. Okay? You have to. It's important. Start even if it's 3, 4, 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Before you create that opportunity. Within those weeks, plan. Call the cops, call your friends, talk to somebody, plan. Have a strategy plan to get out of that situation. Okay? Don't be afraid. I understand it's hard. I understand it's rough. I understand you're like, I can't leave because he's going to kill me. Look, the first thing you can do is pray. Pray and ask God Almighty for deliverance, to deliver you out of that situation. Okay? So there are ways. I'm not going to go too much or too deep into that. That can be left for another episode or something. But let's move on to number 13. And this is the last one for how to stay strong, how to stay focused, stay strong, stay blessed. Yeah, I ain't got no water, and I'm not gonna run over there and get me something to drink. I'll be alright. Alright, number 13, and this is the last one. Be strong in your moments. When you find yourself doubting how far you can go, remember how far you have come. Give yourself credit for everything you have faced, for the battles you have won, for the fears you have overcome. Okay? So, just like you're in an abusive relationship, it's the same thing. Be strong, be strong, be strong. Be strong and plan. If you need help planning, then there's, for an example, Save a Life counseling group. Save a Life counseling group is basically counsels relationships, family, individual counseling. Save a Life counseling group does that, does those type of counselings and can help and will do whatever they can to help you out of that situation into a better life. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Real Life, How to Stay Strong. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep messing up on that, but how to stay focused, strong, and blessed.
Calling me out of the dark, and I cannot whisper away what you said aloud. He is my firm foundation. I won't be moved. Storms may collide, but my soul is on fire with His word. When I listen to the sound of power on my lips, Jesus has broken the curse. He has never lost a battle. Who are you, great mountain, that you should not bow low? Jesus defeated the darkness. He has never lost a battle. And he never will, yeah.